2007 Honda CRV. Brakes, well, front brake, rear brakes, and rear rotors. So getting started right now. What is this? 19 millimeter. Got a wheel lock on here. So let's take this wheel lock off real quick. I should have the car down, but let's see if it'll just snap off. Yeah, there we go. Not too hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what actually like makes that shit move. Oh yeah. I like these. These ain't too tight. What we can do about it. Let's put this here. Yeah, see, I mean, the pad is like damn near brand new. Yeah. Look at the line. The line in the middle tells you.
Definitely deep.
You know what I mean?
I wonder if they only got the back ones done at a separate time.
Probably. You said you got the rotors too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are a bit lower, but still got life to me, man.
With the brake pads?
Oh, well, it's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there.
Let me see.
These are much. These have like maybe 40% left, I would say. But I mean, this does have more pad for sure. And then we'll take the rotor off. So you're just doing it early. That's not bad. Thing looking clean, boy. Yes, Lord. Let me wipe this one down. Take that oil off, you know. Let me get an actual, oh, you know, I can just dry it with this. Because basically, this has to be dry too. Because that's the e-brake. Just can't have no oil on there. Always clean it, man. Gotta keep it nice and shiny. That way you don't slide off the street. All right, cool. Now, these will fit perfectly in here because this is where they're supposed to be at. Yo, that one, you see how that bow's a little bit twisted?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going nowhere though. It'll be all right. Let's take those off. It's a 12. And I could have did this the other way, but it don't all work the same. Did the new brake pads come with the hardware and stuff for this or no?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. One, two. These are both for the front. These are the back ones. Need one of these, two of these.
These old ones off. Boom. All right, so we're gonna take this one off here, and this one's pretty straightforward. It just, oh, I see what they did. Yeah, just pull this, like squeeze it,
and then push it
and
out.
this motherfucker can come up. Or is it down? Oh, there we go. Just pull it down. Squeeze it, put it up in there where it goes. There goes a new one.
You gotta put one side up.
Yeah. First time for everything. Oh, here we go. Yep. Just put it up there slowly, boom. And then she'll stay just like that. Brand new. We're gonna have to push that piston back in. Get you the C-clamp. Get you a old brake pad. Where's the old one? Boom. Get you one of these. Oh, this is tricky. Well, yeah, I get the point. Let's open it up a little bit more. And make sure that you take the cap off of your brake reservoir, brake fluid reservoir. Make sure you take that cap off so that it won't build up any pressure or anything like that. We're just gonna squeeze it. That piston's gonna go back in, and it's gonna let our new pad slide on real easy. Now I need to check up there because it might have too much brake fluid. I don't want it to overflow out. We'll see though. I'm gonna check it right now. So we're gonna push it all the way back in. Boom. That's probably good enough. Loosen it up. See the piston's back in there. Now we can put the brake pad in with no problems. Put our holder in. There's 2 bolts. Boom. And tighten that. Dang, getting weak. Are you serious right now? Come on, bro. Thank you. All right, put this back on. Couple little taps. You don't gotta tighten this too crazy. You could torque it down if you're real specific, but a couple taps, boom, boom. That's it. And then I'll just check it with my hand. Always check it, make sure it's not too tight, too loose. Just want to make sure it's tight enough. Yep, it's tight enough to me. Oh, that one could have been a little bit more tight, but I think we're good. There we go. We ain't trying to strip nothing. Make sure we got good movement. Let's put our new pad in. This front one. Oh, you know what? He's going like this. So they want me to do this, huh? That one goes there. Let's just make sure we don't have no grease on that surface. Maybe like this. I feel like these things were stuck in here, weren't they? There we go. Got that in position. Feels good. Put the bolts back. We're gonna hand tighten this joint. Well, the bolt, what's the size? 12mm bolt. And you can use an 11/16 on this bolt right here. It'll hold it in place so you can tighten it. And you don't have to go super tight on this, man. That's just how you trick bolts on this one. I've done it before. It's the worst ever. Having to go to AutoZone and try to find that shit again, you know? Make sure it's tight enough. That's good. As you do this mechanic shit, man, you start to get the torque in your hand. After breaking enough stuff, you're like, damn, I can't tighten it too much. But you want it to just be snug, you know? Other parts require more, you know, torque, but not little stuff like this. That's enough. Yep, everything looks good. That's tight. Ooh, going to the next side. I would take that joint, if it was me, I'll take it to when it starts to touch here. You see this? This is the guard right here. You see how much life you have left until it's really low? Right. When you start hearing that shit screech a lot, it's because it's hitting this little, this is what this is for.
Yeah, it's a break in the
Yeah, but like you said, you caught it in time, which is a lot better than waiting for this to hit, because then it's gonna mess the rotor up. All right, so when you push that piston back with that C-clamp that we were using, the fluid is gonna start rising up in here. So just make sure that it doesn't overflow. Some people add fluid in here and you're really not supposed to. This is just an indicator that your brakes are low or they're in good shape or not. As this brake fluid goes down, of course, that means your pads are going down. So just keep that in mind when you change them. That's all. You're gonna put it on the frame as much as possible. Let me see. Did you see that? Yeah. Right in that centerpiece, right here. This is the strongest part. Sometimes you could put it here if they have a reinforced little lip, but this one just has plastic, so I'm gonna get it on the frame. Better point to lift it up. Much stronger piece of metal. It won't bend or anything like that. Sometimes when you put it on this little metal piece here, it just bends it all up. It's no good. You off the ground, a little bit more. Oh. Let me go get the gun. You know what's one thing that well, these have good movement. Let me see something. playing hard to get, man. Gotta use the tools. There's always something that gets it out. There we go. Yeah, no, these are much lower. See, and this is where your problem was. So see, this is the problem right here. You see how it's actually, this was touching the rotor in the back. There's no more pad left, so that's why you were getting that screeching sound.
Yeah,
now I'm gonna check these pins. See how the pins move freely? Okay, boom. So I was gonna put grease in here, but if these pins moving, pretty freely, I'm not gonna mess with it. So, yeah, but this was the noise you were hearing. Yeah, this is it. See, and that's exactly what that little piece does. It tells you, hey man, your shits are low. Yep. So, boom. I don't know. So you see how this has a little bit more life left? This was on the right-hand side, the passenger side. Now this was on the driver's side, and you see how it's literally, it's gonna be touching this. So when it's that low, all you're gonna hear is a screeching noise in the back, because this is your low brake indicator, if you will. And that's where that noise was coming from. So you see the difference. It's much lower. You know what I feel like doing though now? Be completely gone, because it's not releasing it. So I know that it's working right. But I don't know why this side wore out faster than the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So do you see the fluid come up a little?
Yep.
Right. So when you push that piston back, that's all it does. It pushes the fluid right back up in the reservoir. Is it looks like it's gonna leak?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet? Okay. But it's gonna go to the max. How's it looking?
I still got a little bit of space left.
There we go. So see, now it's all the way back. But is it all the way up to the max?
It's a little bit above the max, honestly.
Perfect. And that's good, because all your brakes are in good shape. As that fluid goes down, you know to check your brakes, because you know the brake pad is going down. Cut. We're going the right way. I had a little trouble doing this one. Let me see. It's a little tight, so if you have a stubby gun, it'll be better than a bigger impact. A little stubby impact gun, you know what I mean? You'll have more space, but you can take it out like that too. Remember to check these pins. If they move freely, man, just leave them alone. Don't mess that gasket up, because this right here is it's like a seal. It keeps the grease in there. If it was like a little bit tight, I'll take it out, put grease in there, but these are moving pretty good. I'm not gonna mess with that. Take these off. 2 Phillips. And then we're gonna hit the rotor off. Put it back together. Because you can't get it from that side. Oil off. All right, so this only goes in one way, man. You see these like deeper holes right here? You got these right here. This is to take this off, to take the rotor off if it's like stuck or something like that. You use these two, but for this thing to stay secure, you got to put it in this, like, I don't even know what the color is, like, go. So just line it up. You see this stud right here? It has the screw, you know, where the Phillips goes right here. It has a hole there. So I look at this one, look at this one. I think it can match up. Let's see. Will it do it? Yep. And then we just push it into place. And now I can put my 2 Phillips right here, and it'll secure it. So where are those Phillips at? Take the 2 little ones. Now we're in place. I like this design. It's hard to take these off. Sometimes they get stuck, and that's when I don't like them. But if you just snug them up, it comes out easier next time. But if you torque the shit, you know, if you tighten this thing like crazy, man, like forget about it. You're gonna have to drill it out. So I just like to snug them up, nothing too crazy. So, you know, for the next guy or the next time, it's easier. Clean it up. Make sure we don't got no grease on there. I think that's good. We're gonna put our brake holder back on this way. Bolts. Again, I'm confident enough to do it with the gun. You don't have to. You can torque it down to the right specs. But if you do this long enough, you know how to tighten stuff up and not break it. 17 millimeter. 17 for the brake pad holder, I would call it. That's enough. That's good. Don't gotta be crazy. Check it with your hand and then move on to the next pieces. Just make sure it's nice and tight. Yep, that's good enough. Yep. That one could have been a little bit tighter. There we go. So that's good. We're gonna put our new hardware on. You should always do that if it comes with it. Why not? You see how much life that one has? It's gonna be a while before it gets down that low. These two pieces are pretty self-explanatory. They just drop right in and you push them. All right? And then this one goes the opposite way like this. Boom, stays in place. We can put our front pad in here. That one stays right there. And then make sure they're nice and dry. You don't want grease on it, then it's not gonna slow down. That one's dry. Let's put our new clamp in here. Oh look, it can go either way. The last one came out the other way, remember? Yeah. Let me actually just put it in like this. Yep, there we go. Put that up. Got it on. All right, cool. So then this one pops in. Make sure the surface is dry. Just gonna pop it in here. Make sure I got this on the right position. Yep. These little hooks are annoying to get in there. You guys see these little hooks? You gotta put it in the actual brake caliper. So I'm gonna put the two bottom ones in first, and then I'm gonna use a flathead. I didn't have to do this on the other side, but like I said, use a flathead to push that last piece in. All right? Then it'll push in like that. It should be nice and flush. Put that in there. Now you see how I don't know what that is. I'm gonna wipe it off though. I don't want no moisture right here. Try to find the cleanest part of the towel you can. No moisture. There we go. Slide that on. That's it. Again, you don't want to tighten these bolts too much because they will break, and you will have to go find this little piece right here, this little piece that moves freely. You have to go find that. Okay, this one isn't going in. That's fine. Okay, let's switch them around. Maybe it likes the one down there better. Hold it here. Again, it doesn't have to be too tight. Make sure you nice and snug. This bolt is very small. It's a 12mm bolt. So just imagine, like, it doesn't need that much force, but it does need to be snug. That's good enough for me. That's good. There you go. All done.